Is this looking a little bit better? It's so strange because it wasn't showing me anything. On my end, it was just perfect. First stream back with new PC. We knew it would have some quirks. Yeah. It's perfection? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that for spotting that as well, Ren. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness! We got our first raid! Starwomb, thank you so much for the raid. You just caught us online. We were just like, literally just hopped on. How are you doing? Now the edges are cut off, but it should be okay if I keep the art centered and can fix it later. Are you meaning like which edges are cut off? Wait, let me have a look at it myself and then I'll be able to see better. Because I have no idea what's going on right now. That is really strange. Sorry for that, guys. I'll mute myself. I don't know, Ren. Top and bottom, you think? On my end, it's showing up just fine. I'm not getting cut off edges at all. So, is anyone else seeing some cut off edges on the stream? Are you watching on desktop or are you watching on a tablet device? Nothing is cut off for you? Right, okay. Yeah, I checked and it doesn't look like anything's cut off on my end, so hopefully we're all good. Starwomb, thank you so much for raiding us. Do you want to share some of your work with us? Really, really appreciate the raid. Hello, Dart Guy! Seems fine on your end. That's good to know. It's only appearing wrong in the mod view. Ah, okay. Not sure why that would be. That's strange. Starwomb, what were you working on? Really appreciate you raiding us today. Stream edges look perfect. Okay, good. Good, as long as it's alright with everyone else. So it seems like it's only in mod view. That's weird. Well, sorry mods. Sorry that you guys get the, like, the less optimized view, you know, but maybe it'll fix itself next time. We'll see. I don't know. So I have prepared a watercolor painting for us, and I wanted this one to have like very nice purpley vibes. So, you know, want to see how we go. Yeah, congrats, Abby. So I haven't decided yet. Do I want to do a darker background, like with a gradient or something, that goes from like a mistiness, or what do I want to do? I feel like maybe a light gradient background could look beautiful, you know, like a delicate wash of some sort. So I reckon I'm gonna do that. And we'll see how we go, you know. You're working on a handmade Godzilla plushie as a gift for your friend. That sounds perfect. You want yellow? We may have some yellow in here, but predominantly we're gonna have like subtle greens and bluish purples, so. You love this underdrawing. Thank you. It was a sketch from, I think it was, I don't know if it was like a Draw Lewin sketch last year, but it's a sketch from last year, so. He just looks like a cute little grey dino right now. Well, do you want to show us, Starwomb? Would you like to take a picture and share it for us? Then we can take a look. We'd love to see your little Godzilla plushie. I feel like that's an adorable, completely adorable project you were working on, and I would love to see. So I reckon I'm gonna start with like really pale greens and stuff, you know. We'll see how we go. You love my t-shirt? My t-shirt is actually from my store, so you can purchase your very own one if you like, and I'll show you on the back. Give me 1 second. So on the front, it's got like a spider girl which is based on one of my drawings. So she was actually colored in Procreate. And on the back, you can see it says, normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. So yeah, a little bit of both. So yeah, you can purchase your very own one from my Etsy store if you like. I'm sure Rin knows the command to send you guys to my Etsy store if you guys want to. Thank you, Rin. Thank you so much. You need that? Aw. Can't wait to see it, Starwing. Oh my goodness! Second raid today! Jason, thank you so much! Really, really appreciate the raid. How are you today? Guys, Jason and Starwing, please guys, show us your work. We would love to see. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I've got someone at the door. Sorry about that, guys. Had some tradie come to the door, so I had to answer the door real quick, and it was a bit of a confusion because I went downstairs to open the door for him downstairs, and then he went upstairs, and we just missed each other. So yeah, he wants to come and take out a tree in our yard that's getting just eaten up by bugs. So we're worried it's gonna fall over. So we need to do the right thing and, you know, get it taken out. Did I miss any art that got shared? So I'm so sorry, Jason, that I just disappeared on your raid just then. Thank you so much, everyone, from Jason's raid and also from Starworm's raid. Really happy to have you guys here. Thank you for the follow, Jolly Freak. Appreciate that. With that love, you must tackle with hugs, not because you want to tackle, just came in too fast and you're hefty. Thanks for the follow, Kev Ryan and Jolly Freak. Really appreciate that, guys. And thank you for the follow as well, Nos of Trades. You heard the knock? It was a loud knock, wasn't it? It was real loud. Kind of made me jump a little because I wasn't expecting anyone, and I was like, wait a minute, how can my mom or my brother be home yet? It's way too early, you know, so... Hello, you are Nos, you have an obsession, and, of paranormal or true crime obsession. You also love to read, sew, and paint. Well, you are in just the right place, Nos. Here I love true crime. I watch it a whole lot, and yeah. We love the creepy stuff around here. You'll start to notice. Oh, thank you for sharing, Starworm. Let us have a look. I cannot wait. Oh my goodness, you shared a little video. Hang on, I have to show everybody. Give me 1 second. Hopefully this will work again. We'll see. First test on the new stream. There we go. And why is that not sharing? Sharing my browser window. Give me 1 second. There we go. So let's see. Let me refresh so we can replay this beautiful video. Progress of your little Godzilla sock plushie you're making for a friend. You love his round belly. He looks adorable. I love him already. That is so much work. I gotta like this. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh my goodness. I love him. That is the cutest thing ever. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. He's gonna be so loved. I can just imagine. You have such an adorable little style with your plushies as well. I love your art style, but you've really got a talent with making plush toys. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for showing us that. And thank you for the raid, Starworm. Really appreciate that. Here's your progress. It's your character Allison for Alice in Wonderland. Let me have a look at what you've done. Hang on, I gotta follow, almost didn't follow Starworm. I think I missed following you on Instagram before, so following just now. Okay, let us share Jason's work. There we go. Latest character design progress. This is coming along really, really well. Look at all of this. I love the coat. The coat looks amazing. You've definitely got a really nice head shape going there. That looks awesome. And good job on the proportions for the hips and the body and the chest, like separating the torso and the hips. That is amazing. Really good job. Wow, love it. Oh, not logged in, but I'm sure I can like it some other time. I'm pretty sure I already follow you. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Jason. You love making gifts for friends too, so he's even more special. I can imagine. Yeah, I'm sure your friend's gonna adore him completely. And it's so much more special, you know, having an actual, like having one of your friends make a plush toy like that. It's just like a whole other level. I just want to get a beautiful pale green going. You know, nothing super fancy, but just nice and light. What is this? Not sure what that is. So I feel like a nice pale green is gonna make this look amazing, you know. And that'll be exactly what I'm after. So I can go darker, but for now I don't want to go too dark. I just want to have it a good level, you know. Medium toned. So I need to let that dry just a little. I wonder how's the color over there. You guys can see a little bit more of the color showing through. It's always more subtle on the cameras than it is in real life. I can never understand why, you know? It's so strange to me. I'm not sure why that would be. There we go. Perfect. So I'll just let that dry for a little bit so I don't soak it up too bad. Hello, Robin. How are you doing? Your penmanship started horribly, but fountain pens got you improving. You love to bring some interest and education around fountain pens. You can use them for art too. Can you share your link tree? Yeah, sure, please. As much information as you have to share, please go ahead, share it with the whole community. And guys, if you ever want to ask Ma some more questions about, you know, about fountain pens, we have a Discord section with art advice where you guys can, you know, ask all the questions you'd like to know. I'm sure he'll be very happy to help, you know. So do you have any more future plushies planned, Starwomb, or are you thinking of leaving it there? Oh, you've been trying to get it off the ground for years. You have a lot of work to do on it. Well, it's a good place to start, you know, start chipping away at it. Pale green is such an underrated color. I know, right? I know. It really, really is. I am going to go a little darker, but I don't want to go too dark because I want the purple of these stones to really stand out. They're going to be kind of glowy. So really want to put the emphasis on those pebbles that she's sort of manipulating into the sky, you know. So what's your favorite color, Star Room? You're sure all the hard work will pay off and the end result will be better than you ever imagined. Exactly. You love the Coraline-ish feel the drawing has. I have yet to watch that movie, you know. I really should. I haven't gotten around to it. I watched Corpse Bride fairly recently and loved it, so yeah. I could always up the saturation on the art cam, it might help. Yeah, that's a good point, Jason. I really could, but you know what I kind of do? Because my scanner does the same thing as my webcam, I kind of use it as a way to keep myself accountable. So I'm like, okay, if it doesn't show up on the webcam properly, I need to go a little darker because it's not going to show up in the scan either. So it's a really good way for me to determine will it actually scan in pretty properly, you know? But yeah. You found a template for an adorable bat plushie that you think you want to try to make for yourself. I would love to see that. That would be so cute, yeah. I actually have a bat plushie of my own. Not sure where it is at the moment because it was in my bed, but I couldn't find it recently, so I think it dropped off somewhere. Otherwise, I could have shown you guys. But yeah, it's a really small, just tiny, adorable bat plushie. It's really cute. Crafting things can be a good break from the stress of fine art. Yeah, I know, it really can because, yeah, fine art is, and I think that's something people don't realize, you know, fine art can be, it can take a lot of brain capacity to work on something like that. And what people don't realize is art streamers have to stream while doing that, you know, it's definitely very, very tiring. You saw me mention your name in regards to Copic markers. You were so flattered. Yeah, I always mention you when people come to me and talk about Copics, Jason, because you're really good. You're really good. You know a lot about them. You've got a really good skill developed with blending them properly, understanding their strengths and weaknesses, you know. And I feel like that's the most important thing for any artist using any medium is understanding the medium itself, right? You're doing okay, you got a digital camera and have been walking around and taking some pictures. That's great. Taking more cat pictures, I hope. And yeah, Rin's right, it would definitely make the desk look weird. It's already, I feel like the desk is already slightly more red than it should be. Like, has a little bit of a more greenish brownish tone in real life, but it's close. So yeah, I don't want to muck around with it too bad. Plus, every time I switch over to oils, it's gonna look bad. So it's only with I think it's some kind of auto correction feature when I've got the blank white paper like this. It sort of compensates for it somehow and then it fades it out. But as soon as I start adding more contrast, it sort of, it goes okay, so. Does the character have its own backstory? A little. So she's essentially got, what are they called? Not telepathic, telekinetic powers. So she is able to make, like, lift things into the air, and make just essentially like a little baby Scarlet Witch. That's kind of what she is. You told your community how I watched your stream until your battery died. I was dedicated, wasn't I, Jason? I was really pushing it to like 6% or less. And yeah, then I was just like, no, it's not having it anymore. Thanks, Nos of Trades. Yeah, you can hear Zazu in the background, probably. Yeah, it is a good way to see how colours will scan. Hello, Khan! Proud to be a wafer, finally found out what that means. Imagine having to talk like Yoda while streaming. You did that tonight? I have to watch the VOD. That is so cool. Yeah, that must be a lot of concentration. there's an abandoned house near you that you walked to and got some nice shots of the outside. That sounds amazing. Hello, Sportler. The hard part wasn't the voice, but the construction of the sentences. Do you think you're gonna like struggle to get out of the Yoda act now? Like, do you reckon you're gonna just walk around talking to everyone in like Yoda constructed sentences from now on for the next week? Because I imagine you'd get used to it at some point. You finally figured out your tablet for good this time, but boy, do you feel like you're a real dum-dum. Why is that? They can be really complicated to work with, so I would not feel dumb. Okay, so I think I'm gonna add a little more green to the bottom area. So we're gonna, like, very subtly go darker now that it's, you know, more wet. Like, still wet, but not too wet. I don't want to muck around with it too badly, you know? Yeah, I feel like we can just manage another layer, so I'm gonna go a little darker than what we have, and oh dear, add way too much black to that. That is gonna be a problem for us. It's more than that much black. Okay, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I need to have little flecks of things, like hairs from my brushes that seem to come off on my paintings all the time, and it's really annoying, you know. No, it was easy to break the Yoda, but you think you may need to practice. Well, I can imagine that's not an easy feat. Sorry if that was for you. Don't feel bad. Basically, if the mods are letting you know, they're just, they're just letting you know that we do have a family-friendly stream, and basically, we just want everyone to feel welcome here. We have a lot of people with kids that come here, kids themselves that come here, so we want to keep it open to everyone. You have two tablets, tablet apps, and the hotkeys on one were different than the hotkeys on the other one, so now you change them so they're all the same. In one app, they were still the default. Things can be so tricky. Yeah, I feel like the setup with tablets can be really, really tricky. Yeah, this is watercolor, Goose. This is definitely watercolor. So just needed to dry a little bit more at the moment. And then we can go on, right? Have a wonderful stream. It's late here and you must head to bed. That's alright, Nos of Trades. Hope you have a wonderful rest and a wonderful rest for your day tomorrow. How's the PC? It looks good in the pictures. Well, it looked good before, so it's always looked like that. The lights aren't really new and things like that. But what is new is the motherboard and the CPU. And well, so far, let me double check. It used to run on like a constant 100% CPU usage. Now it is running at 23%, so it is cruising, really cruising. Oh wait, was another question? I don't know if it was you, Goose. I don't know, but bit of confusion going on, that's alright. Now that you have full proper sized album art of Sadistics, you're thinking you'd like to recreate the art in your own sort of style. That sounds awesome. You definitely should. You love that my channel's family friendly? Well, thank you, Jason. It always will be, so. What the heck are you doing here then? I don't know, Khan. I don't know. Maybe you don't belong here. Well, we've always known that, haven't we? That's so good. You want to upgrade yours soon. So is yours struggling with streaming as well? Hello, Elasti. How are you doing? So it's still kind of wet. I don't want to start with the, like any of the other components while it's still wet, because it's going to blend in with the rest of the background, and I do not want that. I really don't want that. But, it's doing great. Not sure why I got a little bit of a streak on that side. That's kind of odd. But I'm just wanting to soften up some of these harsher edges so we don't have, any crazy lines. Yeah, you're always the odd one, aren't you? You definitely are, but don't we love that about you, Khan? That's what makes you so much fun, right? Hello, Glittercraft! How are you? Thank you very much. I'm glad you're here. You're doing well. How am I doing? I'm doing really good. Yeah, I wasn't feeling so great yesterday, but feeling a lot better today. Um, and yeah, I'm just really, really happy that my streams are finally fixed. You know, I don't have to worry about any more lagging streams, which was it was really starting to be so hard because we could never share other people's work, and that's like one of the best things about my um, like for me about streaming is I like to see what you guys do, and I like to show off your work as well, and be able to talk about it on my streams. So it was really, really painful when the stream no longer wanted us to do that. It was definitely not the greatest. What on earth is that? I have no idea what that is. Is that the paper, or that could be a problem for us? I have no idea what that was. That actually could be the paper. No, it's not. It's the underdrawing. Big relief. Big relief. I was getting worried that we're gonna have to restart just then. These little hairs on the painting are incredibly annoying. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're really making my life difficult. There's like so many of them just peeling off my brush. It's definitely glad to see the overlays and everything working much smoother. Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch the stream afterwards and have a look. But yeah, I used to always, when I watched my streams back, you could always see the like just my voice and my face camera not really like they seemed choppy whenever you looked at them. And it was just really strange. I could never figure out, but I have a feeling it's just because, yeah, my computer couldn't keep up with it. That's all. Well, glad you found us, Glittercraft. Really happy. Are you a streamer as well? Glad I'm feeling better. This is your first time here, so you're glad my stream is smoother now. Yeah, you really missed all the nightmares we had before. It was horrible. We used to have like at least 2 crashes per stream for the last few months, I reckon. And it was ridiculous. So I'm very happy. You're not a streamer, but you also draw. Well, we would love to see what you do, Glittercraft. Show us some of your work. Yeah, it was horrible. Trust me, it was horrible. Well, I'm glad you're here now that it's fixed rather than, before. Little bro, thank you. This is actually a t-shirt from my Etsy store. I'll show you up close. So it's got a little spider girl, and it's based off a drawing I did. I'm pretty sure I did it last year. So yeah, just a spider girl, and she's playing with her own spider webs. And yeah, on the back, it's got a bit of a quote saying, "Normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly." So yeah, if you want one for yourself, they're available in my Etsy store, so you can grab one from there. Oh, thank you for sharing your Instagram. Oh, thank you, Glittercraft. Would you mind if I share some of this with everyone on the stream, Glittercraft? I'd love to show off your work. It's amazing. Please let me know. You're like twins? You always quote that saying. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one, Khan, made famous from the Addams family. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know where it was from. I just know that it's a very old quote, so yeah. Okay, let us show off some of Glittercraft's work, guys. You have to see. Her work is beautiful. So here we go. This is Glittercraft's Instagram account. As you can see, she does beautiful, beautiful watercolor pieces. I mean, look how crisp these edges of the roses are, guys. And for those of you who don't know, roses are so hard to draw. Roses are just one of those really tricky flowers. It's funny because you thought of Wednesday Addams when you saw the Spider Girl. She does kind of look like Wednesday, doesn't she? Yeah, I can see that. Kind of got the Wednesday Addams vibes as well. Those colors explode off the paper. Yeah, what kind of watercolors did you use, Glittercraft? Can't see that you've mentioned any brand here, but they're beautiful. They are so stunning. Look at this one with a gold foil in the background. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Again, great attention to detail with these flowers. Wow. That is really, really well done. Oh, this is acrylics. Okay. Very, very interesting. Write in your sketchbook. You really have a talent for flowers. Those petals are so detailed. Check this one out. Very, very beautiful. It's so amazing when you start paying attention, right, to different kinds of flowers, all the details you realize. This one is so awesome again. Love it. That is beautiful. Look at the attention to detail, that little slight subtle lighting on her chin and then the darker shade. And that's all you need. Chins can be so difficult. Like, lots of people just starting out with art struggle doing chins, but really, this is all you need. That's all you need. It's so beautiful. Look at her. I love her hairstyle. Was this, this is really, really familiar somehow, this character. I don't know, her face makes me think of, like, some other character I've seen before, but I can't put my finger on it. I love what you did with her hair. She's gorgeous. That is amazing. Another digital flower. That is beautiful. Wow. You have really, really incredible work. Thank you for showing us all of that, Glittercraft. Really appreciate that. Oh, it's just a random brand on Amazon. There was a pack of 60. Okay. You took a floral digital drawing class and it was great to learn about the forms. Guys, check out Leash's account over here. Leash is a streamer that comes in and raids us from time to time. She does amazing art here on Twitch, and yeah, you should follow her both on Instagram and here on Twitch. She is so special. Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Glittercraft, Leash. Really, really appreciate that. That's so sweet of you. Great to meet everyone. Well, it's great meeting you too. We're doing really well, Leash. Just waiting for this paper of mine to properly dry because I don't want it to blend in with the background, you know. We're working on a new piece called Own Your Magic, and it's about a girl with telekinetic powers, and she's going to be lifting some purple rocks out of the ground, so... So I have to decide what color am I gonna make her dress. Is it gonna stay like a whitish tone, or am I gonna do it purple? What's gonna be the best way to go? Because her hair's gonna be sort of like a deeper grey. I really wanted to stand out and be nice and contrasted, you know. Nice and crisp, so yeah. I'm just gonna make her foot stand out again, because again, all these hairs, where do they come from? I don't get it. It's really making my life so difficult. Cream or a light pink would be nice. Yeah, especially the rocks will be purple. Yeah, so the rocks will be purple. Um, so I don't know. I do really, I'm thinking of making her eyes purple as well. So it's sort of like everywhere the powers are like active in this painting, you see the purple. You're doing all right. Your perennial flowers are starting to pop in the garden, and you're so excited for them. Well, that's awesome, Leash. I'm so happy to hear that. I was meant to send you some photos of some of my plants, but you know, I just didn't get around to it yesterday. So I'll try and do it today if I can get a chance to do that. I really love your moonflowers though, Leash. They are so stunning. This looks really great. Her expression is so mischievous. Thank you. Okay, so I reckon I'm gonna give it a go and see if I can start with like, you know, just start doing her hair. If I can do her hair and not have it muck up, hopefully. Hopefully we'll be alright, but I don't know. It still feels pretty wet. Whenever I've got time, you'd love to see. I sure will have time at some point. Okay, so I'm gonna do just a very darkish shade. I'm gonna start quite dark. I reckon I may need to start with her face first though. We can do that because I have a bit of separation between her face and the background. Thank you for the follow, Camden. Really appreciate that. Whereabouts are you from, Camden? Her tiny little hands are so cute. It's perfectly adorable, guys. So adorable. You're from Mauritius Island. Okay. Not sure exactly whereabouts that is, but sounds like a nice place to live. Do you have nice weather there? Hello, Flat Rabbit! I loved your stream earlier. Thank you so much for sharing little Charlie with me. It really made my day. He is so cute and soft and adorable. I love to see him. Guys, go and have a look at Flatwebbit's Twitch account. You have to give him a follow. He is an amazing oil painter, also does acrylics from time to time. And he has super cute bunnies on his Twitch account at times. So go and give him a follow, please. Also, you can go and check his recent clips because I have clipped the little section where he shared adorable Charlie with us. So if you want to go and check out Charlie, go and check his clips. he should be in there. So yeah, I'm trying to get her just really pale right now. Not, you know, I don't want to put too much detail in the coloration of her face, but... Morning, Francis. You're up early. What time is it there? Shouldn't it be like earlier than 6? I'm pretty sure it's earlier than that. Love the line work, so clean. Thank you, Flat Rabbit. Thank you. So, are you snuggling in with little Charlie right now? Or has he had his treats yet, as I asked? He really deserves it, I feel. After being such a loyal presence on your channel, you know. I reckon Charlie deserves all the treats in the world. Okay, so I got her face ready. I reckon I'm gonna just do a little hint of, I'm gonna do the grey shade in the eyes first. And that is way, way too dark. Don't want to go that dark, please. Okay. Okay, so we'll see. Probably don't want it as bad like that, but we'll see. You're literally awake at night and sleep during the... Oh, wait, you're talking about Charlie? He's all sprawled out on top of you, making the other rabbit on the couch all jealous. Well, you know, they have to earn the cuddles by being stream mascots, right? Those rabbits, those are rabbit hours, yeah. He got his kale and a piece of strawberry. That sounds like a really spoiled little bunny to me. They definitely do love their kale, don't they? And strawberries, I mean. That is just a delicacy. Hello, Jack of all trades. Thank you for the follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. You're usually in bed by 3 AM, but you fall asleep around 5. Oh no, Leash. You're such a night owl like me. You like the night better, it's quiet, less distractions. I agree though, I agree. So yeah, it's 6:57 AM where you are, Francis. That is so early. What are you doing awake that early this morning? They're all spoiled rotten critters, I bet, I bet. Right, so I can go, I reckon, and start with the hair. I reckon that's a good place to start. So I'm gonna give it like a deeper, not green tone, but like an almost greenish tone. Like seaweed styled hair. That's what I want for her. I am loving the color of her hair. That is just amazing. Exactly what I wanted, right? Exactly what I wanted. I mean, look at this beautiful, beautiful contrast. That is so gorgeous. I'm so happy. I love how it's going from like really dark on the inside to a little bit lighter near the edges. That is perfect. And it kind of looks like seaweed, right? Your partner is a productivity junkie and wakes up at 4 a.m. every day. There have been weeks where you've hardly talked at all because your schedules are so opposite. That is rough. That's really rough. Yeah. I can imagine that being a struggle. It's the only day you have to wake up early because you got a weekly meeting. Otherwise, you're pretty much free. Well, I hope the meeting goes well, Francis. Meetings can be really tiring. What's the story behind this piece? So essentially, she has telekinetic powers, kind of like Scarlet Witch from Marvels. So she's able to lift objects with her mind and just, essentially the idea is she's sort of a little bit weird and eccentric, and she's been made to feel a little left out. And so the idea is she's meant to own her magic. And in this painting, she has sort of taken control of her weirdness and her powers, and she's decided to own that magic and bring it to life. So she's using her powers to lift all these rocks, and is basically symbolic of her taking control of her own identity. With watercolors, it will take some time to practice. You were thinking of using it sometime. You really should. Watercolors are great to work with, really great to work with. I love them a lot, so. Okay, so I reckon I can start the other side as well. You know, let us see how that goes. I'm gonna turn it around and I reckon I'll probably go a shade darker eventually. But for now, I'm really happy with this direction. You know, this is gorgeous. I love it. So her hair looks perfect. I'm really happy. So I'm gonna add some like deeper layers to it later as well, but for now I'm just really pleased with how it's turned out. Because I want all the contrast I can get. So do I like Mark Ryden? I really do, yeah. I love Mark Ryden's work. Well, it's the afternoon there. That's way ahead. What's way ahead exactly? So yeah, I am so happy with how she's turning out, guys. She looks beautiful. She's gonna look even more beautiful once we have all the purple coming through. So I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's like 8 a.m. here. The stream started at 7, the timings. Well, I changed the schedule, so it would have started even earlier today if I didn't have so many mishaps with my webcams. But unfortunately, that was a bit of a struggle to figure out, so the stream ended up starting a little later than normal, but you know. His wife Marion Peck is a great pop surreal artist too. She really is, yeah. They're like a power couple, aren't they? They really are. It's incredible. Well, I am very, very happy. I reckon I can start adding some purple to her eyes. And I cannot wait to do that because that is gonna look gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Well, I will be right back, guys. Give me one moment while that. Who's Aubrey Beardsley? I don't think I know her. The photos he posts of his little dolls and trinkets from their home is so cool to see. I haven't actually kept up with his posts lately, so I can't say that I've seen heaps of those. But I have seen the little Christmas things he made, like Christmas baubles, I think. They were really cute. Yeah, Leash is another good one. Oh my goodness. Kim Hoo. Kim Hoo's another streamer. Thank you for the follow as well. Sorry, the host, Cannibal Cult. Really appreciate that. John Singer Sargent. I gotta check some of these out. Guys, post the names in Discord, then I can check them out. He's a late 1870s artist that has incredible black line work in an Art Nouveau style. I'm sure I'm gonna like that. I love Art Nouveau, so... Sounds amazing! Sounds truly amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna add some purple in here as well. Because I just want to play around with different colors in her hair. The more colors, the better. Thank you so much for the follow, For the Wins girl. Really appreciate that. Please sit down, join our vampire tea party. Introduce yourself if you like. I'd love to get to know you. And you're welcome to share your art as well, if you like, if you're an artist. Cool. So I have a little purple worked in there. I really do want to go a lot darker with that. But I am going to give her dress a very light purplish tint. So it looks almost white, just not quite, you know, just not so much that it doesn't look like, that it looks like the rest of the pebbles and the magic items. I feel like I'm slowly figuring the watercolor's strengths and weaknesses out a little better. You know, obviously that's what it's all about. I gotta check out Audrey Beardsley as well. So yeah, if you guys could please share some of these artists' work in Discord, that would be great. Then we could all chat about them on Discord and I can have a look after the stream. I'd love to check them out. That would be so awesome. Cool. His use of geometric shapes is so great. That sounds very unique. Very unique indeed. Definitely something I gotta see. Leaf, hello, welcome back. So happy you're here. So this is a character, and she basically has telekinetic powers. So she's kind of similar to Scarlet Witch, where she can move objects with her mind. But because of that, people have started seeing her as a bit weird, you know. So she's sort of been pushed out of society, or just pushed away by certain people. And so this is the moment where she's decided to embrace her weirdness, essentially her powers, and yeah, just go for it. Just own her magic, which is what the title of this painting is. Own your magic. And that is the idea behind it. So the funny thing is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with her, but there's an artist called Brett Manning Art on Instagram, and she has the most gorgeous hair. I don't know, her hair looks like it's so unkempt, but just beautiful, and I love that about her. So I wanted to do a character that has very similar style hair to her, and that's where this character came from. Yeah, the more I start painting, the less washed out the background on the camera starts to look. It's really weird, but it really works. I'm really glad about that. You're about to fall asleep. Well, I imagine after trying to pull off a Yoda voice on your stream for so long, you'd be exhausted, so I hope you have a good rest of your night. See you, Glittercraft! I hope we see you again soon. Thank you so much for following. Thanks for linking to her Instagram account, Rin. So yeah, guys, Rin has just linked you guys to Brett Manning Art's Instagram account. If you're not already following her, you are missing out. She has some of the most amazing clothing there is. So yeah, you gotta check her out. So I'm gonna start doing the purple on these pebbles, but I have to make myself some more purple first because I'm kind of running out of purple. I really don't need a lot of red. It's quite interesting. Okay, we'll start with the larger one over here. I'm just going to pull up the sketch that I did of this drawing so I can see the outlines a little bit better. Because it's just getting hard with all the background stuff. To know where I put those pebbles before, you know. I don't want to get them in the wrong spot. They've all been intricately placed and planned out. So... And so I have two grasses. So the funny thing is, I'll show you guys, the grasses are actually inspired by this real plant that I have. And it's an air plant. So yeah, just literally grows. It was glued to, see if I can show you guys. It was glued to this piece of crystal rock and it just grows in the air. So all you do every now and again is give it a bit of a mist and it grows beautifully. So the plants in this painting are sort of inspired by, I don't know, the kind of windy look of this plant, which is really, really cool. I love it. So amazing. But yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I have two air plants. I have that one, and then I have like this kind of beard plant. I'll show you guys. It's a little bit strange. So this is another one of my plants, and it literally just grows like so. Very strange. I'm pretty sure it's called the old man's beard, which is really strange. But yeah, all you do is you mist them, and that's how they grow. Very cool. So yeah, I wanted to sort of play around with the style of that air plant because I thought it looks really good. Kind of suits the style of, you know, my piece. And that's what I wanted to go for. It is cool, yeah, it's very cool. These transitions, ever since I have my new computer, are definitely working so much better. It is so smooth now. Okay, so continuing with the little rocks. So I'll add some highlights to them a little bit later. At the moment, I'm more interested in just, getting the rest of her done. How old was my previous PC? It really depends. I mean, I didn't get all the parts at the same time. So my graphics card wasn't really that old, but my CPU and my motherboard, I'm pretty sure around over 5 years old. So, and at the time they weren't even like a high-end model for that time. So yeah, it was understandable that they weren't keeping up. Lurking, but wanted to pop in and say how much you like the expression this character has. Thank you, Lens by Elia. Really appreciate that comment. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Sometimes age has nothing to do with computers, decided they don't want to work anymore. Yeah, well, my computer was working fine for everything else except streaming. So I don't think it was a bad computer. It was just like, I was needing too much out of it. Yeah, components do have a lifespan, exactly. Heating degrades the PC, prolonged heating. Yeah, and I mean, it does get very, very hot here in my room. And also being in Australia, we have very intense heat. Emma's me, thank you so much for the raid. Really appreciate that. What were you working on? Thank you for the shout out. T Shane, hello. Welcome everybody from the raid by MSMe. Really appreciate that. MSMe, please go ahead and share what you were working on. We'd love to see. So today, we are just working on a new watercolor piece called Own Your Magic, and it's about a girl with telekinetic powers, and she's sort of weird, so she's been pushed out a little bit out of society. And here she has decided to face her weirdness, face her magic, and just own it. So she's using her telekinetic powers proudly for the first time. Yeah. You are working on a leather cell phone case and ended with a little chat. That sounds awesome. I'd love to see the cell phone if you have a picture, like the cell phone case. Sasaki Woodworks, how are you doing? Have you been streaming lately? Well, I reckon it's a good time to try and add another layer to her hair, you know. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. I'm really happy with how, I'll show you guys how the rocks look. They've come out so good. Obviously there's not a lot of detail yet, but everything is coming along really well. The colors are blending in. It's all just working out, so really, really happy. Hello, Grumpy Illustrator. How are you doing? I was on Twitch the other day just browsing through and I thought you were online, but I couldn't watch the streams at the time. Thank you, MSMe. Really appreciate that. I'd love to see the awesome phone case you were working on too. If you'd like to show us. Thank you for the follow, Deft. Really appreciate that. Okay, so let us go and add yet another layer. So for those of you who are familiar with Brett Manning art, this girl's hairstyle was actually based off of Brett's hairstyle, which I feel like is such a quirky and weird hairstyle and perfect for this character, especially with her story and everything, you know. So I felt like great way to combine both, you know. That is much better. I'm so much happier with the extra depth that I've gotten from that. It needs that contrast, right? It really does. Okay. So I'll probably go even darker for that inside. But for this, that I feel like that is perfect. I'm doing really good, Grumpy. Yeah, I've had an awesome day. Really been enjoying getting back into some watercolor painting as well, because it's been a while, you know. We got loads of vampires here. We definitely do. Was that Friday? You had a malfunction, so it wasn't a long session, alas. That's unfortunate. What went wrong? It probably was Friday, yeah, because that's the day that I normally start driving, so. You've been working on hair as well. It can be tricky to sketch, but you've improved on it. That's really awesome news, Dark Guy. Yeah, hair can be so challenging. Ridiculous. You know. Perfect. So she's now got a ton more contrast, which is great. Yeah, fur is hard to draw as well. That's so true. Anything gets easier with practice, though. Yeah, exactly. Lots of practice, no way to cheat around it. There is structure that must be followed. Exactly. Oh my gosh, my eyes being really sore. You always thought you could get away with drawing random strands and shading randomly. No, doesn't work like that. Yeah, you gotta learn how to do it and you gotta learn how to understand it, right? Doesn't work out any other way. There's no easy, quick way around it. So I'll show you guys up close what her hair looks like now. It is so crisp against that light background. I love it. Absolutely exactly what I wanted. So, really happy with the progress. I do want to go slightly darker with the rocks down here though. But I'm going to start giving them shapes. So, adding some form to them, you know. I'm just referencing off of the original sketch that I did, which it just helps show me, you know, where I need to place things a little easier. It's just really helpful to keep it on hand, you know. There we go. Hopefully that gives a little more detail to it. Thank you, Dark Guy. I'm glad you think it looks good. I'm very happy with the progress, so. So I'm going to use some of that existing purple to just add some shading to her face as well. Because I don't want to go with skin color, because skin color is just going to make it look way too fresh, you know. And I don't want it to be that fresh, because I want all these beautiful purplish tones to come through, so. This is lovely, but you have to call it a night, and you will leave a look if that's okay. That's totally fine, Emma. Yeah. Really, really appreciate you rating us. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for having you, and have a great rest of the stream. We will, we really will. You're curious to see the glow I add around the stones. I'm not sure if I will. Yeah, not too sure if I will. I'll have a look. Oh, thank you for the follow. This is all my mom. Really appreciate that. I will be right back. Hello, Obtuse. How are you doing? Hello, Yagimi. Yes, the chair says hello. Sorry, I took a quick break. I'm doing well, Obtuse. How are you doing? I am just working on my watercolor painting here, so yeah, really enjoying the progress because I have been stuck in basically just doing grayscale drawings for the past month or so, you know, so yeah, it has been a process. So how are you doing, you gimme? Hope you're well. I am going to see if we can add some darker shades here. Because I want her hands to really stand out, you know. But I don't want it more purple, more saturated, so I'm just going to go in with some grey. I'm really taking my time with this piece today, but it's gonna be worth it, I know. It always is. The things you take time for, you know. Thank you, Rin. Yes. Please, guys, please. My mods are very level-headed and very nice, so. If you could please appreciate the vibe they're trying to keep around here, that would be awesome. You're fine as the pine could be. That's good, that's good. So yeah, now I have just a little bit more contrast between her hands and like, you know, the rest of it. Sorry, you're from Earth, you didn't know what is endearment? Well, we try to keep things platonic, I think is what they're trying to say, obtuse, so yeah, if you can keep it platonic, we're all good. That's the way to go. But yeah, glad you're from Earth. Welcome from Earth. So I'm trying to distinguish between the foreground of her fingers and the background, if I can. There we go. And I just want to soften up the line here that I mistakenly created on her face. I don't want her face to be, you know, stuck with so many crazy lines. We'll see if we can soften that up. But yeah, she's looking really good, really good. And it's only 3:26 here, so I have about 2 hours left to go, I reckon. And I'm not sure, will we finish or will we not? Because there could be a little bit of hiccups along the way, I reckon, with this one. You really like the way your hair and expression's looking. She's so sassy. Thank you, Rin. Thank you. I wanted her to have a bit of attitude, so it's good that, you know, that's all coming through pretty nicely. So whereabouts are you from exactly on Earth, Obtuse? Please let us know. You were born inside of a cult in the state of Utah, USA. Well, welcome. We have cults too. We do, exactly. We definitely do. There are some younger guests at our tea party, guys, so please remember to keep the chat family friendly over here. We try to keep it open for everybody, you know? I'm always dreading the moment when I'm gonna ruin, ruin the paper with too much saturation or something. But I don't know, somehow I always seem to luck out. So, I reckon I'm just, I'm just one of those lucky people. It doesn't end up in that boat. So what have you guys got planned for the rest of your evening, besides hanging out here? What are you all up to? I'm gonna try and add just a little bit of that darkness. Because essentially, I want those. If you guys have seen the sketch, I did the sketch here on stream. I think some time ago. I'm pretty sure I did this one on stream. But yeah, she has some lovely layers in her hair, very similar to the artist Brett Manning. So you know. It's late now, but Rin and you will find something you have to do. Of course you will, because you guys never sleep. You're gonna make some pencil sketches and thinking of digitally inking them live on stream. I am so happy to hear you're getting back into streaming, Dark Guy. That is amazing. So happy. What is sleep? Sleep is for when you're dead, right? I mean, who needs sleep when they're awake and alive and all that? It's pretty useless, right? I agree. Okay, so let us see how much of that original depth I can add back in. And this is where it's gonna get really pretty. Really, really pretty. Well, hopefully, if I nail it as it should be. There we go. Hello, Queen Melissa. How are you doing? How's your little snake friend going? Nuh-uh, sleep is the best. 10 out of 10 would recommend a good 10-hour session. No, thank you. I'm good. I have better things to do with my life than sleep, but for those of you who enjoy that kind of thing, go for it and knock yourselves out completely. I mean, I wish you guys could sleep for the rest of us, right? Rin and you are awake all night and take a nap during the day. Sounds like my old routine, which I'm not looking to get back into, but that's my default. Like, if I don't check myself, that's when I will be awake. I'll be awake all night and I'll get nothing done during the day. My stop at 10, 30 hours sleep is the best. Well, why can't all of you guys who love sleep just sleep for the rest of us? No, we don't have to, because we don't want to sleep. That would just be great, right? You guys get what you want, we get what we want. Life's perfect for everybody. Sounds amazing. You will definitely sleep for everyone. Well, I would appreciate if you could take my sleep away and you could sleep for me. I would gladly let you take on that responsibility. So you guys can see all the layers of her hair coming out a little bit better. She's so pretty. I love her. Have you guys noticed the replies feature in Twitch, but you can't use it if you're I think you can't use it on mobile devices. You can only use it on like web chat and some of the desktop apps. But it's really nice. So you can sleep and have all you need if you make that sleep look like a coma. You love sleep too, you just need to work on them nightmares. Well, yeah, nightmares aren't fun, are they? You like the purple, it really pops out. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the colour scheme I chose. Nightmares have their bright sides too. Well, only if you can turn them around, I reckon, you know. They're never fun in and of themselves. But yeah. She's definitely looking really, really gorgeous. Oh, look at the purple heart floating across. Hello, Mallory. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna just add a little bit more contrast near her feet. Just like a tiny little shadow, just the beginning of one. And then I'll start doing these strange leaves of my plant. I'm gonna make them nice and contrasted and windy, you know. There we go. Lately, you've been practicing lucid dreaming and you've turned around a few nightmares. Exactly, you can do that. If you are able to do lucid dreaming, you can have so much fun in your dreams. It's actually like that is the only side of sleep that I do enjoy is dreaming. It's good to have stream mods on stream. You can focus on your sketching from time to time and leave it on autopilot. Exactly. So many of you guys. Did everyone misbehave while you were gone? Yeah, Ren, everyone did. We banned like 20 people while you were gone. It's just about that 7 nannies leave their child with no eye. Oh dear. Yeah, completely. So much babysitting we need, right? It's ridiculous. Yeah, so I've got my little plants added in as well. See, it contrasts so much better. You guys can see heaps better when I have it so close up. And, you know, it doesn't have as much of the wood. I feel like the wood sort of makes the camera auto white balance a little bit strange. It's good to misbehave, be the rebel, eh? Never was a real person to begin with. True, true. No worries, Mallory. Enjoy your luck. Enjoy your luck. Hope you have a good time. So I do want to have them a little darker than they are. So I'm gonna see if I can up the contrast a little here. Hello, Napalm! What beautiful drawings have you been working on since we last saw you? Have you been hiding anything from us off of Discord, or are we pretty much up to date? Nice. So now they have a little bit more contrast, which is good. Really happy with that. That magic pencil deserves credit. Yeah, I mean, it's not the artist, right? It's the pencil. We all know how that works. Cool. So I reckon the only issue I have at the moment is I feel like her face needs more contrast. So we'll see how we go. I'm not sure how I want to go about that. But I definitely feel like it needs to happen. So it needs to happen. It needs to happen. My mum's home. Give me 1 second, guys. She freaked me out. Be right back. Hello guys, so sorry about that. My mom was actually just at the door, so she came home sooner than I expected today, which is really awesome. So we're gonna go shopping, which means I need to end the stream right here. But that's okay, because tomorrow, I don't really want to rush the rest of the process, and the rest of the process involves going over with a lot of graphite adding lots of details, probably figuring out how I'm going to do the horizon line and the background. I reckon I'm just going to do like a little bit more of a gradient, but a mist, so it sort of gives the idea that you can't quite see the horizon line. So, but that's all some more work for tomorrow, I reckon, because it's already 3:48 here, so I am ending it sooner, but at best we need a couple more hours to finish this one properly. So yeah, I reckon tomorrow is going to be a good day. Tomorrow I'm also going to start earlier, so, and hopefully we won't have all the problems with my webcams, so I can actually be on time today. But I just want to thank every single one of you today who stopped by, spent your time here. Thank you to all three of my mods, Rin, Appy, and Dark Guy. Thank you so much for holding the fort for me. Every time I stream, you guys are amazing. So we really, really appreciate that. And thanks for the sub, Rin. Really appreciate that as well. But I reckon we could raid. We have a suggestion by Rin. 9.5. I'll have a look. You love being here. You hope the rest of my day goes well. It will go well. I'll have a lot of fun actually. And hang on. So we're gonna go shopping and hopefully I can get lots of chocolate and my favorite cereal, which would be really, really awesome. This one's not loading for me at the moment. I'm not sure why. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay, so let us go and raid 9.5. What do you guys reckon? So Rin just suggested her. I'm not familiar with her art, but she seems to be doing some, what do they call it? Crocheting? She seems to be doing some crocheting at the moment, which is really cool. Making cute little plush toys. So I feel like that's perfect. We've already been raided by Starworm earlier. As you guys can remember, she did the beautiful Godzilla plushie. So I reckon this is going to be completely adorable. So let us raid 9.5, guys. Stick around and you'll be a part of her stream. I've got to see if I can open it up here for myself. And I will see you guys over there. So Ren has just shared our lurk messages in the chat. If you guys can copy those and then share those as soon as we go to her channel, that would be great. Let me copy that as well. Boy, this is being so hard to copy. That's alright, I'll just do this one. There we go. So copy and paste the message, guys, and I will see you over at 9.5 stream. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye, guys.